Welcome to the solemn Yugioh channel. Once again, this channel is about collecting and investing in Yu-Gi-Oh, but we also follow the other card games because they do tend to grow together. There is some cross-pollination between them. If Yu-Gi-Oh goes up, there's people checking Pokemon and Pokemon going up and Magic. And then if those go up, Yu-Gi-Oh as well. And so they're kind of tied together. Now, I'm not saying if Pokemon goes to the moon, Yu-Gi-Oh will go to the moon, but the attention does cross-pollinate, let's say. So today, we don't actually have Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh news, we have something broader. We have CGC news. Now, what is CGC? First of all, this entire video is entertainment purposes only. Don't sue me because all of this is a joke. Haha. So CGC is a grading company. They were always active in other collectibles like comic books, and now, recently, they started grading cards as well. Pokemon more specifically. Since PSA was so backed up due to COVID, like they literally had millions of cards to go through and they were just late on everything and so forth. Same for BGS right after that. A lot of people started going, well, I can't grade there, but I'll just grade with CGC. They started offering it just now. And so, since CGC is a new kid on the block, a lot of people try to hype them up. They went like, oh, PSA is bad, but luckily CGC is here, our underdog, yeah. And now I'm not saying CGC is bad, but a lot of the value in PSA and BGS is the fact that they've been around for so long. So high-end collectors, first of all, have collections in PSA or BGS or both. And when they want new cards, they want them to fit in that collection. But more importantly, PSA and BGS are a stamp of quality that you know for decades now, cards in those slabs have gone up. People have put their trust in them. Cards worth millions have sold in those slabs. And so that standard of quality is what creates a lot of the value in those cases. Now CGC, who is not new to grading at all, like they're a big name in other assets, but they are not a big name in Pokemon and so forth. So they don't have that level of trust yet. So they're a bit riskier to grade with right now. So you have this war, essentially, of people rooting for the underdog going, yeah, fuck PSA, oh, CGC. It's usually also people who don't own many PSA cards, who just are excited to see PSA toppled because they finally get a chance at some cards. Doubt it. But that's essentially the war. Personally, I don't care. I think CGC's labels are super ugly, but that's just personal. Some people love them. I do have some PSA cards, so maybe there's a bias there. But personally, it's just riskier. You know, I don't have a grading service, so I don't care. There's no bias there. You know, there's that war, essentially, between CGC fanboys and other people. We got this news. Now, this is all allegedly. I'm just gonna read off what's being told. Now, E4 is a forum of Pokemon collectors and investors where people just talk, you know, oh, this card went up, oh, this sold for that much, oh, what are you looking for, and so forth. It is run by quite some people, but including SM Pratt, a Pokemon investor here on YouTube. And he posted this on the forum: CGC employees astroturfing E4. Now, if you don't know what astroturfing is something that political movements have been using for a while. It is essentially creating fake accounts that then post fake things online to organically create outrage and create ideological movements and so forth. So let's say I wanted to convince people that the best way to vote is to paint yourself blue because that way your party is going to win more easily. Then I would create bots, and those bots would create hundreds of thousands of Twitter accounts, Instagram accounts, Facebook accounts. Those would start posting, whoa, I just painted myself blue, went to vote, and my party won. And someone else would go, oh, that's interesting, me too, blah, blah, blah. And create all of this fake conversation, essentially. And then someone else will go, no, I didn't paint myself blue and my party won. And all of those fake bots will start answering and attacking like, no, I painted myself blue and boy, my party sure won. Then it usually goes further than that. You will then start seeing articles on major websites because journalists saw so many Twitter outrage and thought, whoa, this is a legit form of outrage, we better cover it. And so now they're studying an article. Does painting yourself blue increase your odds of your party winning? Blah, 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 stuff like that. And you get this whole movement. And then on those articles, you have people commenting, yeah, I did that. And then those articles get shared on Facebook. And then on Facebook, someone will then answer like, yeah, I did that. But all of this has been fabricated by essentially growth hackers. Just making bots, making fake shit. That is astroturfing. If you want to see more, like obviously this is just scratching the surface. I just gave you an example, but that's essentially the gist of it. It's been used in politics plenty. Another form of this is you should check out the book Trust Me, I'm Lying by... Fuck, I forgot the author. I think Ryan something. I don't think there's any books with the same title. It's called Trust Me, I'm Lying. I read this years ago. Similar concept. And so now I saw this post. CGC employees astroturfing E4. And I was like, whoa. Let's go over that. Now again, this is all allegedly. I do trust SM Pratt enough to share this with you, but I'm not saying this is true, okay? So don't sue me. So this is one of the most difficult posts I've had to make in the 10 years of this site, so this SM Pratt. This circumstance is disappointing to say the least, and something I never thought E4 would encounter. CGC employees were on multiple accounts shilling the company, otherwise known as astroturfing. These accounts all shared the same IP address, multiple with CGC and NGC emails. Also, the official CGC account confirmed in writing these accounts were used by CGC employees. If there is any confusion, comments like this and this and this and this are shilling and in violation of our rules. So these were just comments of people going like, yeah, PSA fucking sucks. And well, yeah, because I just got this card damage from them. Oh, when I go through CGC, I never get anything wrong. Those types of comments. Furthermore, this is why YouTube, Instagram, and other platforms require content creators to declare their sponsor. It's also why the FTC has laws against this exact situation. The accounts were not disclosed. They were only declared after getting caught, which is too little too late. The damage is already done. Some of these accounts go back a year. Posting an opinion as a freestanding individual is completely fine. Working for a company and joining the site as a random member to promote your company while simultaneously shitting on your competition is not only deplorable, it's unprecedented. In the now over a decade of this site, no other company or person has shilled to this extent. That includes multiple billion-dollar companies who have requested access, all were denied, all respected the rules. We created a new rule to make it abundantly clear. Due to the inherent nefarious nature of this situation, all CGC accounts are permanently banned from E4. To make it crystal clear, CGC has lost access to E4. Now you may think, who cares, it's just a forum. You'd be wrong. Pokemon as a hobby only recently started to be taken seriously as collectibles. For the longest time it was just, you invest in Magic the Gathering and otherwise you're an idiot. Only Magic goes up. Look at my Black Lotus with my Power 9. Pokemon being taken seriously is basically because of two things in my opinion. You have E4 with SM Pratt and the people around it, and you have Gary. If those two things did not exist, we wouldn't even be talking about Pokemon collecting. Maybe in 10 years because of some other factor. But Pokemon as a collectible asset is a thing this big because of those two things. So when E4, which is basically the place where every Pokemon collector and investor is talking, is forced to do this kind of stuff, that matters. Now I saw some people going, huh, but SM Pratt has all these PSA cards and he's just terrified that his collection is invalidated. What? If magically CGC topples PSA, someone with his net worth tied up in PSA cards, and his isn't by the way, can just get their shit regraded. Especially if it's such a huge thing. He could walk into CGC and go, hello, please massage my feet. Yes, thank you. Also kiss between the toes, and now regrade all my stuff. That's the level of collection he has. This doesn't matter. Oh, it's biased. No, shut the fuck up. This is literally people trying to discredit other companies to like praise their own. I don't want to go further on that because again, this is all allegedly. I'm not saying this happened. I'm just reading SM Pratt's statement on that. But you know, I still wanted to share it with you. Just be aware that this may or may not be happening. That is all. Like, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Ciao.